Alright, so let's talk about Iceland. You want to go to Iceland, you've seen those awesome pictures, you've been scrolling through Instagram, your Facebook, Twitter, whatever other social platform there is, and you always see those awesome pictures that people are taking. And you're like, man, should I go there? Yes, you definitely should. If you're thinking about it, you're considering it, it's on your bucket list, highly recommend it. Iceland is one of those places where I've always seen pictures of, and I always really wanted to go there, and ultimately I made the move to go. I love hiking, I love being outdoors, I love nature, I love landscapes, and if you truly are a fan of all those things, Iceland definitely has everything to offer you. I put together the top 11 most scenic places I truly think everyone should check out. So starting off with number one is the most popular Diamond Beach. Yes, it's actually called Diamond Beach. There's icebergs scattered all across the sand, which sparkle like you named it, diamonds. So what's so cool about Diamond Beach? Great question. Diamond Beach is located on the southeast part of the country, so that's about 4 to 5 hours away from Reykjavik. A lot of these places we'll be talking about, I'm going to be saying how far they are from Reykjavik just because that's where I stayed, and that's usually where everyone stays as far as hotels go, hostels, Airbnbs. Diamond Beach is about 4 to 5 hours away from Reykjavik, give or take if you make stops or if you just drive it straight through. So it is pretty far away, but definitely worth the drive, and there's a lot of things to see as you are driving there and back. So again, it's definitely worth the trip. Alright, so number two is actually one of my favorite places. It's called Jökulsárlón Glacier Lagoon. Jökulsárlón Glacier Lagoon is actually located basically pretty much across the street from Diamond Beach, so you're really not even making that far of travel, but really beautiful place. Definitely recommend checking it out. It's actually a lagoon that sometimes has seals swimming by, so if you're really lucky, you'll be able to see a seal or two. If you guys like fun facts, some of the James Bond movies were actually filmed here, and if you are a really big fan of Interstellar, I am, one of my favorite movies of all time. Some of those scenes were actually filmed in Iceland, and some of those scenes were actually caught at this lagoon as well. Alright guys, so coming in at number 3 is Seljalandsfoss Waterfall. This waterfall is so cool, it offers a 360 walk around. Unfortunately, when I was there, it was the winter time, so we weren't allowed that opportunity because a lot of those pathways were covered in ice, and for our safety, they just closed it off. So I would love to go back in the summertime to be able to experience being behind it. Still a beautiful waterfall. Definitely recommend you guys checking this one out too. Moving on to number 4 is Jupilon Sonder. My pronunciation on that is probably really wrong, so don't quote me. Alright. This place is located about 3 hours north of Reykjavik. It's actually the Snæfellsnes Peninsula. There's a lot of great lookout points from there, so even if you don't find this one particularly, if you're driving on that peninsula, there's so many places for you to pull over and be able to take awesome pictures, which is really neat. Again, about 3 hours away from Reykjavik, going north, not too shabby. Fun fact, on this peninsula, I actually got stranded and left alone. We'll talk about that in another video. Maybe, perhaps. If you're interested. I mean, only if you're asking for it. Then maybe I'll tell you. But yeah, I got stranded in Iceland. Whew. What are the odds? Number 5, I won't talk about this one too much just because when we were driving through here, it was sunset time, so we didn't get to really walk around or explore the scenic overviews. But this place is called Lundrengard. It's where I took this beautiful sunset picture. We were actually able to stay there for a while, got to watch the sun go down, mingle with the people that were on our tour, which was really cool. Number 6 is Gullfoss Waterfall. This is actually located on the Golden Circle. I'm sure you guys have heard of this if you've done some research. What the Golden Circle is, it's one route. It's a circle. You guessed it. So make sure that you are prepared for wind, snow, rain, anything. The weather there is so unpredictable. It could be super sunny one minute, and then it could be raining the next day, which I definitely experienced myself because some days I came back to my hotel and I was drenched. Other days, I thought it was going to be sunny because the sun was shining, the weather report looked good, I didn't dress appropriate, and I was freezing. I was so cold, I was freezing. So just make sure you guys are prepared. Skålfoss. Number 7, you named it, it's a waterfall. Skålfoss Waterfall is about 2 hours away from Reykjavik. I won't speak about this one too much just because I think videos and pictures give it justice. However, just make sure you guys are prepared to get wet the closer you get, and make sure you are wearing the proper gear if you are there in the winter time. As you can see, it's really icy. Coming in at number 8 is the Northern Lights. This one isn't a location, it's more so of a thing to do. If you find yourselves in Iceland during the winter months, definitely go out on a guided tour and look for the Northern Lights. Once in a lifetime opportunity. Definitely one thing that was on my bucket list that I wanted to cross off. This place is one of the most populated, most popular places to check out when you are in Iceland. Yeah, I'm sure you've heard of it. Reykjanesfjörður Black Sand Beach. One of the 10 most popular black sand beaches in the whole world. Is the sand really that black? Yes, it really is. So hamilekju. I'm gonna roll with that. Number 10, Sokamiliku Glacier. I actually got soaked when we were here, believe it or not, like drenched. And you know what's funny is when we were getting ready to leave, the sun started coming out. The rain stopped, the wind cooled down, the sun was coming out, and when we were leaving, I was like, really? Really? Couple things I will say about this place is one, make sure you give yourselves enough time to actually get to the glacier. It's about a 20 to 30-minute walk once you step out of the car to actually get there. The next thing, always have proper gear on you. It was very windy and it was very rainy when we were there. I was actually very soaked and I was wearing layers. So again, make sure you are prepared for that and also have the proper shoes on as there's a lot of rocks and there's a lot of ice as well. But again, great place to check out. I loved it. One of the best places I went to when I was there. And last but not least, number 11 is Longyearbyen Glacier. These words are really hard. When you're looking at them, you're like, how do I say that? And then when you hear it, it's like, I did not get that from there. What's really cool about this glacier, it's actually the second largest glacier in Iceland and one of the biggest glaciers in the whole entire world too. Of course, the only way to truly experience this glacier is to go snowmobiling on it. That's right. If you're an adrenaline junkie like me, guys, definitely go snowmobiling on this glacier. You will not regret it. One of the best experiences I've ever done. There you have it. Top 11 most scenic places that I definitely recommend you check out in Iceland. Before I even went there, I did a lot of research myself. I watched a lot of these videos. I did a lot of research on Google. Talking about all these just makes me want to go back, and I definitely do plan on it. And what really got me to go in the wintertime versus the summertime is because I really wanted to see the northern lights. But I do plan on going back there in the summertime just because there's a lot of places I still have yet to see. I definitely plan on making more videos as well just because I love traveling and I've been to so many places and I want to share that with you. So, coming up, Barbados, Canada, a lot of places. Stick around, comment, like, subscribe. Do it. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe.